Hey guys, it's Rich, and I'm gonna start doing a vlogging series, just a random vlogging series. I kind of got inspiration by a couple people on this one, mainly Annie. She's the first one I think I've seen actually do a vlogging series where her vlog was actually named something, and I don't know if other people are doing it or not, but yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. So she's actually branded her vlogs, which I think is kind of awesome. But I wanted to kind of do that for my own, and I wanted to do something with my hands while doing it. So at first I was going to call it a Stitch and Bitch, and then I thought, well, there's other ones that are regular Stitch and Bitch vlogs, so, or labeled that. And then I thought, well, maybe it should be Stitch and Bitch with a Witch. And then I thought, no, because for one, that's a little too long, and for two, having bitch in there kind of makes people think that I'm going to just make these rants, and that's totally not it. So then I stuck with Stitch and Witch. And yeah, that's what I'm going to call these videos. So basically what it's going to be is just me sitting here knitting away, and I'm not going to focus on like just the one project for the video series. It gives me something to focus on while I'm doing the video. It gives me a place to look rather than look at a camera lens, which for me is kind of weird, and I end up looking all over the place. And it gives me a way of getting a project done while I'm at it. So, yeah, I kind of wanted to do that. So, the other person that kind of inspired this was Ember Honeyraven, who constantly says, hey, everybody else needs to make videos because she has nothing else to watch. And I've actually gotten to the point where I really just want to be involved in other people's lives. Not that I didn't want to before, but watching Annie's, I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, there's a lot more than these topical videos that people are doing, and I love the topical videos. But I kind of want to get to know these people a little bit more than just what their views on one topic is. Watching cars for so many years too, I've noticed that, there's a whole other part of people's lives whenever they're not talking about witchy stuff. And I kind of want to be a part of that. I want to gain that sense of community. So, basically, all I'm going to do during these vlogs, rather than name them just random vlog number 103 or whatever it is, just put in there Stitch and Witch vlog, pick up my needle and yarn, and just go to town. And whenever the projects are done, I will show them in one of the videos. And these projects will either be products that I sell on Christo-Paganism.com. They may be projects that I send to friends. They may be included in a giveaway. So, yeah. Not really sure what all I'm doing with the projects that I'm doing here. It's basically to give me something to do while vlogging and basically have this sense of community where we're sitting around just doing what we do with each other. So, this one I'm going to say is for Annie, and I asked her what her favorite color was, and she had a color type. So Annie, if you're watching this, I hope this burgundy is in your color wheel of the types of colors that you like. And I'll explain to you guys what I'm making here. I'm actually making a shawl. It's a prayer shawl. And she has no clue that I'm making this for her. And I don't know if she'll wear it or if she wears shawls. And I want to give a little premise to what prayer shawls are and stuff like that. So first of all, the reason I'm making this for Annie is because, like I said before, Annie's an influential member in my life. She is what I would equate to a teacher. And yeah, whether or not she wants that title or not, that's the title I give her in my life, in my practice. So she doesn't really have a choice in there. Sorry, Annie. But she's a good friend, and I had the yarn. I had an idea of something I wanted to make, and I wanted to gift her with something. So now you may think that since it's a prayer shawl, well, why would I give a witch a prayer shawl? For one, prayer shawls are kind of non-denominational. They don't really have to be from one religion or another. They don't have to be with a certain intention, though this one is. There's no real definite design to them. And this one I'm basically just making a basket weave pattern like that. So hopefully you can actually see it. I don't know how well you can see it. But this is something that I wanted to make it with the intention of community and knitting people together. This is something that came up with me thinking of the anti-bullying pink t-shirt day. And if you haven't seen that video, look a few days back, it's in there. Give you a little hint, I'm wearing a pink shirt. And I kind of wanted to foster the community involvement with this one because our community is out there. The pagan, Christo-Pagan community is out there for people, and sometimes it doesn't feel as close-knit as one would like. So hopefully with this, I can knit in the intention of people coming together, with each knit being a different person, such as that one being Annie, that one being me, that one being Ember Honey Raven, Cara, Christo-Pagan Kim, Derry the Sinowitch. You know, everybody coming together, all part of the same fabric of life, all being knit together in each other's lives. I think there's a lot of power to be held in one of these, and though I don't know if Annie will use it, I think the sense of community coming together in the joy, in the pain, sorrow, that we can all still come together in one way or another, whether we're past or still in the present, such as that one being Scott Cunningham and that one being Christopher Penczak. We are all knit together in one way or another. Our teachings imparted on one another. Like I said, I don't know if Annie will wear this, or if she wears shawls. I do know that Lady Lupus for her acts up sometimes, so if she doesn't wear a shawl, or if she does, maybe she will put this around her shoulders one day and feel the loving energy or the heat from just being covered a little bit more warm her body as a way of helping heal her in some way, shape, or form. And if she doesn't wear shawls, I'm sure her being such a resourceful witch will impart it to a person that does. I know she has her, I believe she calls it wine and giggles luncheons. Some of those ladies there might wear shawls and might appreciate a prayer shawl. Her, I believe she calls her goddess sister that she does ritual with, may find a use for it, or possibly somebody from her UU church. So I know that if Annie doesn't wear it, or if she doesn't necessarily feel that it's something that she would like to use in her daily life, that she will give it to somebody who will, and in doing so will pass on the caring and loving aspects of community involvement, being a little bit more tight-knit to somebody else, spreading that loving energy. So, that is what I'm making in today's video, and as you can see, I already started it. So, I'm not always going to just start it and continue it throughout these videos. I may start one and watch a series on Netflix, and that's not taking away from the intention, because while I'm watching it, while I'm watching a TV series or something, like right now I'm going through How I Met Your Mother. Love that TV series. While I'm going through that and knitting, I'm knitting in the underlying tones with that TV series, the joy and laughter shared by the characters in that series. I'm also knitting it while I'm watching YouTube videos, knitting people together, building that sense of community involvement with one another as I knit. The things that bring us closer together, such as a TV series, or like Arwen Lynch's tarot vlogs that she has, or with watching Annie's daily vlogs. It brings the community a little bit together. It knits us closer together. And I'm not only going to knit prayer shawls. There's going to be other things that I knit. I think I shared on a previous video that I also do crocheting as well, and I crochet these little crystal grid pads. And I'm trying to come up with a better design. So, So, maybe I'll crochet those. Maybe I'll crochet my little poppets, my little poppet dolls. Maybe I'll make a full Afghan. I don't know. And not all of them will be done with a certain intention to it. Not all of them will be done for somebody out there. Like I said, some of them might be put on Christo-Paganism.com as a way to keep the website going. As a way to bring the community a little closer together. So that's basically the premise of the Stitch and Witch vlogs. And as you probably noticed in this video, I may go from one part of the road to the complete other end and jump around here and there, because I am going to still edit these down, because I can probably do a full row and be in complete silence. Or, like just now, I mess up a stitch and have to go back. Sometimes I drop a stitch. So, I go back and I try to make sure that everything's as perfect as I can get it. I contemplated before, because this is my second attempt at this, I contemplated before leaving in a little flaw here and there as kind of the Persian flaw, the flaw in humanity, but nah, it didn't really feel right giving a gift that wasn't just right. So, I may go back and fix mistakes, pick up a stitch. I may drop stitches now and then and have to edit all that out because of time and whatnot, because you don't want to sit there for about half an hour watching me pick up a stitch. So, yeah. So basically all these are going to be is just me sitting around talking about life, talking about who I am, what I go through in daily life. Not necessarily any topic to it. If you notice anything from my where I've been in the past 3-year series, as it turned into a series of, I think, 6 videos. Actually, I think it was more than that. I can't even remember now. As you can see there, my mind kind of works like a pachinko machine. I have one thought that may last for a 10-minute stretch, or that thought may go into something else. So, no real topics to these. Just me sitting around, talking, sharing my life. That hopefully we have a sense of community from it. And hopefully it'll get other people out there to vlog as well, since that's kind of what Annie did for me. Hopefully I can spread the torch a little bit more, maybe make a wildfire of people just vlogging their daily life, bringing us a little closer in our knitting. And maybe somebody will do a craft on their channel that they do a little more often. Something that while they're working they can talk. So with that, I'm going to leave you on this Stitch in Which vlog. And I think I have a little bit more to say about this vlog. Probably in the next vlog, because this one's getting a little bit long. I want to keep them less than 20 minutes. You guys don't want to be sitting there for a half an hour, I don't think, just watching me knit and talk, or crochet and talk. So, anyway, I'm going to leave you guys go for now. So, until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye-bye.